Thank you so much for checking out this Toyota Prius Prime XSE. It's real life walk around. We'll check it out, the interior, exterior. This one is a plug-in version, so it has 220 horsepower, up to 64 kilometers EV range. New design from Toyota, really cool. This is how the key looks. I really like the key because it says Prius Prime here, so it looks different, stands out a bit more. Overall, nice key to handle in your hands, and nice Toyota logo as well. So we'll check out the exterior in a bit here, but let's start with the interior. By the way, you have 19-inch alloy wheels here. They look really cool, and I gotta say, they made this new Prius Prime look really good. I really like how it looks. It doesn't look too futuristic, too crazy. I really like it a lot. Let's open the door and see how it looks. There we go. Very good Toyota interior. Really cool, these red elements on the seats, and this one is the XSE, so you have the leather, you have the sunroof, and notice how sunroof has these dual panels. That looks pretty cool as well. And especially if we look at from the second row, this is where we open the second row door. This is how it looks from the second row. The second row doesn't have the red elements, just the stitching right here. That's all you get. But this one here, as you open the door, you see a lot of cool factors here. And then Prius Prime floor mats, that is a nice aspect as well. Typical Toyota steering wheel, so there's nothing special or fancy about it. Really like these LED lights right here, and especially when it's darker outside, that stands out a little bit more as well. The screen is 12.3 inches big, so good screen space. The only kind of awkward position is the volume button is towards the driver, but the passenger. But I guess you can control that from the steering wheel as well, so that's not a big deal. The screen right there, depending on your seating position and your height and everything else, like for me, it's kind of hard to adjust. Like the way it looks in camera is almost the way I see it, like maybe something like this, right? So it blocks a lot of that information, but still, it's a good screen. Overall, interior is really nice. You have a couple of cool options. You have rain sensing wipers and this glass roof. You have a wireless Apple Carplay, Android Auto, wireless charging right here, and the heated seats are in the rear as well. All these buttons are really good to press. It's nice rubbery material. It's not plasticky. And I like the fact that it still has good elements of the screens. You can touch your screen here, and together with these buttons, and the shifter is an actual shifter. It's not a button or a dial. I don't quite like those, but I do like the shifter. The second you put in a drive, off you can go, and it handles really nice and beautifully. Nice drive. Of course, the car is quiet, and as you drive it, you can feel it that you're driving a nice car. It has this solid feel to it. It's hard to describe when you drive it. Of course, you got to experience those things yourself, but it's I would say it's better than I expected. So when I first saw this Prius Prime, I thought, okay, let's check it out. But after driving it, I can say that for me personally, it's a good surprise. It looks good, but it drives even better. And the way they made it look, it's a sharp looking car, futuristic, looks like a little bit of a spaceship, but in a good way. Design wise, so the front design, we can see how you have these front headlights wrapping around like this, and the Toyota logo stands out. A little bit of this from a lower standpoint, aggressive looks to it as well, and especially lower bumper, we have the silver color, so that makes it look a little bit different as well. Now the side design, you don't notice that too much on this gray color, but the roof is all black glass, and on different colors it'll just stand out a little bit more. Would be nice to have tinted windows, then you'll have a little bit more sharper modern looks, I think. For the side, these the 19-inch wheels, they're large enough where they almost look a little bit oversized for the vehicle, but that's what makes it look nice with all this design. And around the wheel wells, the fender flares are black, but they're glossy black, and that just adds this classy looks together with these mirror caps. So nice elements on the vehicle. And the side elements, so this is where it looks really cool. The back, I like it a lot. It's my favorite part. and you know, you have this crossbar that all lights up like this, and that gives you sort of this like electric car hint, if you will. And that design wise, I really like it. It's flat, and like I said, it looks like a small spaceship in a good way. So this is where you charge your vehicle up. Let's check out the trunk space. We can unlock it. Let's see. Okay, there we go. You don't have the power button on the trunk here. It's just a manual unlock. It's pretty deep in like depth wise. Don't have too much space height wise, just sort of like visual looking at it. You flip it up right here, you have the charger, and that's about it. So not too crazy of a trunk space here, but you know, good enough for your daily use. So there we go. We just checked out this beautiful 2023 Toyota Prius Prime XSE trim level Canadian spec, gray color. Looks really good. I really like this car, and especially after driving it, I gotta say it drives really good. And this car, in a good way, is a little bit of a surprise. Toyota's done a great job on designing exterior, interior of it, and the drive is really good too. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So thank you so much for checking it out. See you next videos.